Welcome back, the Boys Incorporated podcast, episode 37. I think this one is. I've got Nate here with me today.
37?
Yeah.
Every time I'm surprised by the number.
Yeah, I can't keep it straight in my head, so I just go to the YouTube channel and just look at like whatever the last one we uploaded is.
Nice.
Because for some reason I refuse to record more than one and have like more than one not uploaded, so if I just won't record until I have the last one uploaded, so we're good. So yeah, this is episode 37. I'm gonna try to keep this one a little more upbeat and funny than the last one, because the last one got super serious.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just started, so
Yeah, exactly.
we had to. But
Yeah, I didn't. It was sort of the elephant in the room. So,
well, we do have another one of those.
I know. Well, maybe not.
A bit more of an upbeat one.
I was gonna say, yeah, maybe not an elephant, but perhaps a zebra, even.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's get into it. That's exactly what I wanted to
And
talk about.
cool.
I saw it and went, we need to talk about this shit. So my favorite moment
Right.
at the
I mean,
Oscars.
everybody knows, so just
at the
jump
Oscars,
into it,
obviously, something happened. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock in the face, and I still don't know if it's even real or not, because I have just been throwing that back and forth in my head, like, just sometimes I'm like, no, that's clearly fake, and other times I'm like, there's no way it could be fake.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Was it either, number one, was it planned ahead, or number two, was it just a publicity stunt for Will Smith that, like, he planned alone?
I don't think he planned it alone, right? I think if anything, if any of it was planned, I think the Oscars set it up.
Maybe the two of them planned it?
Maybe,
Right, 'cause
yeah.
did you even know the Oscars were happening until you heard about that?
I knew that they were happening, but I wasn't watching them.
I didn't even know it was going on until I heard about that.
I just knew at some point that week they were like, yeah, the Oscars, and I was like, oh, whatever, who cares?
I didn't hear a word about it.
Yeah, and
then
then
suddenly Will Smith was assaulting Chris Rock.
I woke up and checked Instagram, and the first thing I saw was someone's story, and they were like, dude, Will Smith's PR team is freaking out right now. And I was like, what the fuck happened? It's like, what did Will Smith do this time?
God.
And then
Did you see the speech he gave when he got the award?
Oh yeah, where he was trying to be like, yeah, no,
He was, like,
I'm
crying and shit.
yeah, he's in tears, and he's like, I'm a family man. Every role that I get in movies is to be some wholesome, upbeat guy that would protect his family, and I like to think I just did that. And it's like, no, that is not at all what you just did.
No.
In fact, it was funny.
He protected your little sausage eater.
Yeah. So
didn't he cry on live television like a year or two ago because she admitted that she just didn't give a shit about him?
Oh, that's worse. I'm gonna get to that. That's actually worse because it wasn't live television. It's even worse than that, but we'll get there in a second. So the thing is, it's funny because during that speech, he was accepting the Oscar for Best Actor in King Richard, which I think is about like Serena Williams' dad or whatever, but that's who he was in that movie.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like during that speech, he was like, the people I play in these movies and, in King Richard or whatever, I like to think they would have done the same. And it's like, well, Serena Williams' dad is still alive, and he saw that, and he was like, no, I wouldn't have done that.
Wouldn't have slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah, he goes, no, I would not have slapped Chris Rock for a bald wife joke.
God, dude.
I would not have done it. So,
The crazy thing is, have you seen I'm sure you've seen the one camera angle that wasn't televised but was released pretty quickly after, where Will Smith laughs at the joke initially?
Yes.
Right, but did you see the other one from behind, where as he's going up and slapping him and walking back, and Chris Rock is like, oh wow, I just got assaulted by Will Smith, this is like the greatest night in the history of television?
Yeah.
Right, at that point, Jada's laughing.
Oh no, oh fuck. Oh. He's
just,
like,
I mean,
hold
Will
on,
Smith,
I'll add.
I lost all respect for that guy. He's just an idiot. He's ridiculous.
Here's the thing, he's you know what he is? He's cucked. Will Smith is cucked. That's the problem.
But like, he chose that. He's like, yeah, I want an open marriage in Hollywood.
Well,
so yes, obviously they're gonna fuck my rich and famous wife.
I don't think he wanted that.
But they can't joke about her.
Here's the thing. I think he didn't want that. I think that's just the life he has now, and he can't do anything about it.
guess he could leave her.
I mean,
He's fucking Will
he
Smith.
could, but he's a simp though. He can't leave her, even though he's Will Smith. Yeah,
But
even
looks like
though
a fucking alien from American Dad.
yeah, even though he's Will Smith and he has a lot of money and he could probably get plenty of bitches, he's got to stick with this weird Megamind looking ass. Yeah.
Yes.
Bald ass fucking Megamind looking ass wife. Like, so it was funny because, you know, everyone's immediately like, oh no, see, it was funny just the divide to see some people on some people's side. So like I saw some people that were like, yeah, no, Will Smith definitely should have slapped Chris Rock. There's no reason for him to be, you know, joking about his wife like that. And it's like, well, all right, listen. If Will Smith was always trigger happy about his wife like that, like if anyone said anything about her and like that was established, then like Chris Rock should have known, then maybe I'd buy that. But like, listen, he's overly protective of the same wife that he lets just like fuck every dude that wants to. Like, you let your wife cheat on you, but you won't let Chris Rock make a joke about her? Come on now. That's fucking ridiculous. Like, I think he was just... Honestly, here's why I think he did it if it wasn't fake, which I think probably 60-40 odds it wasn't fake. I think he did it because he was sitting there laughing and then he looked over at Jada and saw that she was fucking pissed. Like, she gave him the look. And he was like, oh, shit. He was like, oh, fuck. I'm going to have to drive home with her in the passenger seat next to me. She is going to give me a fucking earful. Like, I can't believe...
Did you see her face?
Yeah, she was pissed.
It was like the cuntiest face I've ever seen in my life.
She was
and
like...
that just brings me back to my original point of, like, you're already letting other dudes fuck her.
Yeah.
He's bald. And she dresses like a Disney villain.
That's true.
Did you see her?
Yeah, she was kind of dressed like Cruella de Vil a little bit.
Right. Why don't you just... Why? Why are you with her? You're Will Smith. You're like the most charismatic man on the planet. You used to be. Leave.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you used
to
have
back to the old Will Smith. Have fun.
Exactly, dude. Like, you used to have clout. You used to, like... He still has money. Like, he could just... Yeah, it's like, dude, you don't think anyone would, like... You don't think you could get anyone else, really? You think this is the only woman on the fucking planet that you could get? Will Smith. Yeah, for Will Smith. Celebrity, super famous, tons of money. I think there are plenty of bitches that you could get. There are tons of them. And they're not bald and fucking 50 years old or whatever. I don't know how old she is, but I don't, yeah, ancient, I guess. But fuck, dude, like, yeah, I think the reason he did it was he looked at her and went, I don't want to have to drive home and have her bitching at me anymore. Cause like, I think just based off the other shit that we've sort of seen them do, like, she wears the pants in that relationship and she will, like, behind closed doors, probably berate the shit out of him if he does something she doesn't like.
Yeah.
So, like, my example for that is the thing you were talking about, the on live television thing. It actually wasn't live television. It was worse.
The one where he's crying?
Yes.
Okay, what was it?
That was on a show called Red Table Talk. Red Table Talk is a podcast that Jada Pinkett Smith started.
Oh.
So she, for one episode, she decides to invite Will Smith on, and I think she'd already had some of her other family members on, but she decides to get her husband, Will Smith, on her podcast. And when he's there, she just kind of drops this bomb on everyone, goes, yeah, I'm totally cheating on him, and there's, like, nothing he can do about it, because it's only my business who I have sex with. Like, she had this really weird way of, like, rationalizing it, where she's like, well, first off, look, you're not even fucking me very well, okay, Will? Like, I'm just not getting what I need from you, so I'm just gonna go and fuck this rapper instead.
Jesus.
And, honestly, you can't even be mad about it, because it's not even my fault, it's your fault. And it's like, what the fuck? Oh my god!
Like, why would you put up with that, though?
Exactly, like,
what? You've got enough power in this world.
Dude, if there was ever a moment to slap someone on a live fucking studio event, that would be it. You slap the shit out of her, yes. Slap the fuck out of her there.
Man.
Slap the hair off her head, dude. What the fuck? Like,
I mean, I never thought I would say this about somebody else, but he's just got to grow a pair of balls, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. Like, what the fuck? You're Will Smith, and you're letting your wife bring you onto her podcast and just tell everyone your dick game is weak and she's fucking some rapper instead of you, and you're just like sitting there, just like, wow, that
crying?
sucks. Yeah, just in tears, not saying it. Like, wow, that sure is painful. This is
My
content,
God,
though,
she's a
right?
monster.
Like, dude, what the fuck? That's fucking ridiculous. Like, can you imagine if I did that? Like, I brought my girlfriend onto the podcast and be like, "Yeah, I'm cheating on you, and you suck."
Yeah, I'm having sex with Nate.
Yeah, exactly. I've been fucking Nate for the past. I've had a romantic entanglement with Nate for the past several years
He's the only one who can please me.
because his pussy is tighter than
Oh,
yours.
Jesus Christ, man.
Like,
Pussy.
dude, all right. If I did that and then she slapped me, I would have it coming. I wouldn't even be able to be upset if I
Right.
did that. If she slapped the shit out of me, I would be like, "Yep, deserved." I don't care. That is fucking outrageous that you would think you could get away with something like that. Like publicly
When
embarrassing your fucking significant other like that. Ridiculous.
when those memes were going around, like the bussy, and it was like fucking everything. There was like Gru's pussy was grossy, or
Yeah.
some stupid shit. There
Yeah.
was one, I think I sent it to you, like after a few weeks of those memes, it finally came full circle. And it was just a picture of like actual porn, and it was like wussy, woman pussy.
Because we need a shorthand for woman pussy. Yeah. Isn't that just regular pussy? No, I guess
Came
not.
full circle.
Yeah, then okay, wait. Then what is pussy? Oh, that reminded me of
It's
that
just any
fucking
hole.
yeah, exactly. That TikTok where he was like it was him and his friends walking down this road and it was shot really dramatically and the text just said, "What if the real clit was the friends we made along the way?"
Spending so much time finding it.
Exactly.
Had it all along.
We were too focused on the destination instead of the journey. The real clit was the friends, was the memories we made looking for it. But yeah, so she fucking she invites him on her podcast and then just shames him publicly. And then has the fucking like I don't know what she did to him in order to get him to be so fucking obedient because that is insane. Like how much self-respect do you have to be missing to stay with her after that?
God, man, I don't even know. I just don't understand the situation at all. Like what is going on in his head at any point in time?
Yeah, honestly, like what the fuck? Like just divorce that bitch. Like I don't understand why you're like, no, I
You
can't.
have
Like
enough money. Like even if she tries to screw you over, like you're Will Smith,
yeah,
you'll be fine.
it's like all right, even if she gets half of your shit, that's still a lot of shit you have
You're
left
still Will
over.
Smith.
And
That's
you
half
just
of Will Smith's net worth. Yeah.
yeah, and you just won an Oscar. So now every movie you're in, they have to pay you millions more than they did before, and it was already paying you a lot. Like
Right.
I don't know if they're gonna let him keep the Oscar though, because they've been talking about maybe taking that away from him, which who fucking cares?
He resigned from the Academy, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. I was talking to someone
I
the other
just
day.
don't. I don't know if that means like he won't participate in future Oscar rewards, or
Yeah, I have no fucking clue
if he
honestly,
loses this one,
because I
like
mean, at that point, like that's kind of bullshit if he doesn't get to participate in anymore because the first one is the most important.
yeah.
Like once you have one Oscar, you don't need any after that because
Was that
that
his first Oscar?
I think so. Yeah,
It's been in like fucking everything.
I know. Well, yeah, but I mean, he's not very good at acting. He only has one character, and it's Will Smith. Right?
Yeah,
What has he been in that where he isn't
charismatic
Will
though.
Smith? Yeah, I guess
He's like the cartoony guy.
yeah, sorta. He's like kind of. Oh, he's a little bit
He's
funny,
like
I guess.
watered down Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, yeah, I can see
Because
that.
Eddie Murphy is like Black Jim Carrey.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, I think Chris Rock handled it really well.
Chris Rock is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I love Chris Rock. Fucking Madagascar zebra getting slapped by the fish from Shark Tale. I've seen that meme
Yeah, I've
circulating a
seen those
ton. Yeah,
everywhere now.
yeah. It was
Just their
funny.
different roles.
Yeah, it was funny because I'm making the thumbnail right now. At least I was before we started recording, and I needed a picture of Chris Rock, and then I decided, fuck it, we're going Marty from Madagascar. We're going the zebra.
Nice.
So I'll use that instead because it's funnier that way.
Have you seen those pictures of the lion from Madagascar next to Jake Gyllenhaal?
No, do they look the same?
Yes,
Oh no.
to a terrifying degree.
Oh no, dude.
He just looks like the CGI lion from Madagascar.
Oh fuck.
Just something about like the long face and weird eyes.
So if they do a live action reboot of Madagascar, they should have Jake Gyllenhaal as the lion.
As the lion, whatever the fuck his name was.
Alex.
Alex the lion.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah,
know
he was.
it was Ben Stiller in the original, I think.
Yeah, should they do Jake Gyllenhaal, but they dub his voice with Ben Stiller's
They
voice?
dubbed Ben Stiller's voice. Yeah.
It's Jake Gyllenhaal's face, but Ben Stiller's voice is coming out of it. And they just like paint whiskers on him. It's gonna be Jake Gyllenhaal in Cats, basically, with Ben Stiller's
Jesus.
voice.
Like okay, but like practical effects cats, like from Broadway, or like the CGI.
The terrible cats? CG one, yeah.
Okay.
Not the one that people liked, the one that people thought was hilarious, the fucking freakishly bad one.
God, and the cast was like insane too.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I don't know shit about Broadway musicals.
I didn't see it. I mean, like I'm not a fucking idiot, but
yeah, I've never been into musicals or anything, so whatever. I wonder if that Discord notification sound that I just got is going to be hella loud for everyone that's listening, because I just heard it and it fucking blew my eardrums out. So hopefully I muted that. Hopefully I muted that. Yeah, I just don't know because I record it through my headphones.
Okay.
So we'll see. I'll try to mute it. Hopefully I don't get cut off mid sentence, but if I did, that's why. So anyway, yeah, Chris Rock handled it really well. The only thing I think he could have done better was, holy shit, why didn't he like just clap back? Right? He was ready to do it. I don't know if you saw the video, but he was winding up to clap back, and I'm sure it would have been fucking gold, and he just decided not to. He's too nice. Will goes and he slaps him and then walks back to his seat and sits back down. And Chris Rock goes,
he is.
He goes like, ooh, I should.
Wow.
Never. Anyway, he's like, he was about to fucking say some shit and just went, you know what? It's probably better that I just let it go.
Keep going.
Yup. Like, you know what? I already just got slapped in the face. Although there's no way they let Will Smith slap him a second time, right? Like,
no. I mean, he's funny as shit, Chris Rock. I have respect for that guy.
Yeah, respect to Chris Rock because I think he handled it really well. If I was him, I would have just fucking doubled down, but I see why he didn't, and it's probably smarter not to. But apparently he just went and did a comedy special or something, or he just did like a stand-up bit, and he walked out and people gave him like a 2-minute long standing ovation or some shit.
Jesus.
Like, people fucking love Chris Rock.
Taking that like a champ.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm sure he has lots of material about it. I haven't watched it, but that's just what I heard. But I'm sure he's got lots of material about that now. Because now he's actually had time to just sit back and write some jokes. Like, I'm sure that'll be great.
True. True.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck Will Smith doesn't just leave Jada, because it's not like, what the fuck does she even do other than ruin his life every like year or so?
Who the fuck knows, man? Honestly, who knows? I mean, she just seems like the worst person.
Yeah, like, I don't know what, like, how did he even end up in this relationship to begin with? Like, was she nice to him at first and like just gaslight him into thinking that she was cool, or like, what's the deal?
Maybe.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue, man. I don't know. And then I don't know. All right, I had a joke, but I was like, it's kind of shitty, and I think I'll put it as the title to this video because I don't have any way to segue to it naturally, so I'm just gonna have to fucking suck it up and make it the title.
Okay.
So delayed gratification joke here. If you want to hear my joke, you're gonna have to fucking look at the video when I upload it. Everyone else who's watching can already read it. So anyway, uh, let's talk some politics really fast. Don't worry, they're funny politics.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
did you hear about what happened in the Italian Senate a while ago?
The Italian Senate?
Yes, Italy's Senate.
I thought they just had some sort of like weird spaghetti government.
They do. They do. Don't worry. This was not serious business that was occurring. This was funny
Is
shit.
this about like the meatball trade?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, it's made up
Okay.
because I don't know anything about Italians.
I mean, I'm half convinced Italians don't actually
Yeah,
exist.
I'm clueless when it comes to Italy. I mean,
I think
they're just like kind of a
Italians
joke
are
of a
like
nation.
mythical creatures. So back
Right.
in
They're
like
like elder
mid
gods of pizza and pasta
yeah, I think it's like
and Olive Garden.
exactly. I think okay, so this was back in mid-January. I got a headline here for you from thegamer.com. That's how you know it's a reliable source. It's called thegamer.com. And it says Italian Senate accidentally plays 30 seconds of inappropriate Tifa Lockhart video. Tifa Lockhart, obviously, for those that don't know, being one of the party members from Final Fantasy VII.
Wow.
So, the beginning of the article, I'm going to completely just glaze over it because it's not really important. It's just like, yeah, Zoom vandalism sure happens. Like, where if there's a Zoom meeting for something important, people like to try to get into them and then play hilarious
Right.
shit. So they go, as noted by Anime Click It, the conference was hosted Monday by Nobel Prize winner Giorgio Parisi and featured several Italian senators. At some point during the Zoom call, a user named Alex Spence broke into the call and started broadcasting hentai videos. The first one featured Tifa Lockhart, who has been at the forefront of fan-made hentai videos for decades. So they were having some sort of
Who
meeting
wrote this article?
and there was a Nobel Prize winner. Like, if that guy, I feel like he should be a little tech savvy to know how Zoom works, right? If you're a Nobel Prize winner, you should probably be able to work Zoom properly.
Right. For disable screen sharing? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So some random dude
That's
just
all you need
fucking
to do. It's a toggle switch. Like,
exactly. Some dude just breaks into the call and starts playing hentai of this like Final Fantasy character getting fucked apparently.
God.
It says after the video got shouts of alarm, and then in parentheses, including at least one, "Oh Cristo," from Senator Maria Laura Mantovani, which is Italian for "Oh Christ." The conference's tech team attempted to regain
Of course
control.
it's Italian for oh Christ.
Yeah, I know.
Like, if I
Fun.
was joking and I was like, "O Cristo" is Italian for "Oh Christ," I would not in a million years think that that's actually the case.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's what. Yeah. Well, and here's the thing.
Their
It doesn't.
language really is just like Baba da Boopy.
Yeah, see, it doesn't say anything in there about that being what it means in Italian. But like, I took some Spanish, and it's basically that in Spanish too. I think. And it's like, well, I mean, what else could it be? So then it says the conference's tech team attempted to regain control, only to have another hentai video playing featuring Genshin Impact's Xiangling. Alex was then kicked from the conference call, so they showed a Genshin character and Tifa from Final Fantasy, and then they finally got kicked and they managed to fucking get control of it back. So then the senator that yelled, "Oh Christ," vowed to report the incident to the police, but it can be very difficult to prosecute these cases as often the vandal doesn't live in the same country. So basically saying, well, how do we even know this guy lives in Italy? Maybe he's fucking in whatever, any other country in the world and he's just fucking with us. What do the Italian police do about it? So that was fun to read through, and then they linked to the video, but I haven't clicked on it, so I was like, fucking why did I do that? I believe them that it was porn. I'm not gonna like call bullshit.
Believe. Okay.
Oh my god, there's no way they actually. Oh, they did. Like,
Damn.
yeah. Oh, and speaking of just in the news, I've got horrible, horrible bad news for everyone. This one is just pain, just utter pain. This one was upsetting to hear. Another fat L for Netflix again.
What is that?
They announced when the next batch of Stone Ocean episodes are coming out.
Oh shit.
And the first 12 came out on December 1st. And everyone was like, huh, okay, well, when are the next ones coming out? And they hadn't said anything. And everyone was like, huh, okay, well, I guess maybe the next 12 will come out once the first 12 are done airing in Japan, right? That would make sense, because in Japan they were actually airing weekly, but on Netflix you can just watch them all at once. So they're like, okay, well, when's that going to be? And they're like, it'll probably catch up in Japan in like late February, I think. So they said, okay, late February is when it'll be caught up. So then we can expect maybe March or April will be the next drop. No, it's not March or April. It's worse. They said fall 2022. Pain. I have to wait until fall to see the next 12 episodes.
Netflix so behind with everything. I mean, can you like bootleg?
Can I bootleg what?
Can you like just pirate it somewhere? No pun intended.
No, because it doesn't exist yet.
Oh, I thought you meant Netflix just didn't get it yet.
No. If Netflix didn't have it, I wouldn't care. I would figure
Right.
out a way. I'm sure Crunchyroll would have it or something, even though I don't really like
Yeah.
Crunchyroll. But like,
I just do
yeah,
Crunchyroll with AdBlock.
yeah. I mean, I would have to do something like that. But even then, the quality kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would just be like, all right, well, fuck it, no, because Netflix owns the rights to Part 6, to the anime at least. So the episodes don't exist anywhere yet, and they won't until fall 2022.
That fucking sucks.
Man. I know. I was like, motherfucker, and it's not that bad for me because I already know what happens because I've read Part 6 already. But like, come on, dude, how are you gonna drop the first 12 episodes in December and be like, yeah, we have to wait until like September or October for the next 12? Like, why would you even do that? Why wouldn't you just wait until like maybe mid 2022 and then drop the first 12? That way the wait isn't as bad. Like, what the fuck, man?
How many episodes are they up to at this point?
Of Part 6, just 12. Every part has like a different amount of episodes.
Okay.
So like,
I mean, like total. 'Cause aren't they like way past 1,000?
no, not 1,000 episodes. For JoJo, no.
Oh, JoJo. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Yeah.
One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece is past 1,000.
Okay.
Apparently some crazy shit just happened in One Piece, but I don't read it, so I don't know. I'm not caught up either. But apparently everyone is flipping the fuck out, and they're like, dude, this shit is insane. You need to read it. And I'm like, I'm not caught up. Fuck. So I gotta binge watch that.
I gotta tell you, I think I know what they're talking about because I saw something about it, and obviously I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, yeah, don't. Yeah,
I might know what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Without much context for myself, because I don't watch it.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know, but yeah, JoJo has probably 100 episodes if I had to roughly get. Let me think. So like part 1 has like kind of like 10 episodes. Part 2 is like maybe 15. Then part 3 is long. Part 3 I feel like is probably like 40 or 50 episodes, and then part 4 is maybe like 30, and part 5 is 20 something or 30, I think. So yeah, it's like close to 100, I think. Just a rough estimate. So yeah, that was just came out of nowhere for Netflix to fucking ruin my day again because they hadn't done enough of that recently. apparently, speaking of Netflix, apparently they're working on a fucking BioShock movie.
BioShock?
Yup, because Netflix goes, let's look at all of the things that I personally like and make terrible versions of them. What the fuck? They're like, yeah, all right. Let's do a BioShock movie. Let's get One Piece live action. We're gonna get the rights to JoJo and make you fucking wait forever to watch it. Like, oh my god, just don't make a BioShock movie. Just don't. It's gonna be fucking terrible. Like, I've dropped any expectation of quality from Netflix at this point. Yeah, so they're making the BioShock movie, and I'm not. I just keep seeing headlines where they're like, yeah, they keep saying it'll probably be really good, and I'm like, no, it won't. How have you not learned your lesson yet? This
Well,
shit is
while
gonna
we're on the
suck.
topic of Netflix,
Yeah.
have you seen what's been going around?
Um,
Because they finally released something.
what'd they release?
They're nowhere close to a trailer, but they released images of the set for their new Avatar show.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
And all it is so far is like the Fire Lord's castle. And it looks,
Um,
it looks decent. I
I'd say,
imagine they're gonna like just use that as a reference and then like CGI the fuck out of it.
oh yeah, I'm sure the special
But
effects will be all over
they
the
have like the
place.
reference piece built, yeah.
Hmm.
And they did finally confirm the rumors to be true about the title. Because
So is
I mentioned this at least on the podcast a while back,
yeah,
that there was a rumor going around that the title was something really stupid, that they're not
trade
just calling it
wins.
like Avatar. Exactly. They're not calling it like Avatar or The Last Airbender or anything like that. They're calling it Trade Winds,
Because that
which
was
is like
my favorite part of Last
fucking
Airbender
stupid.
was when they decided,
Right.
fuck this whole being Avatar thing. I'm just gonna go be a merchant. I'm gonna be a seafaring merchant.
God, dude. Is it just about Cabbage Guy?
No, the entire show is actually just, remember that one episode where they go to the pirates and they steal the waterbending scroll? And
Oh,
he's
yeah.
trying to haggle for it, and he's like, 1 copper piece,
Who-
2 copper pieces. Like, get
That's
out
the
of
whole
my
show.
store. Yeah, get out of my. The whole show is him just haggling. It's just him
God.
and pirates buying things from each other. It's gonna be super lame.
The One Piece crossover.
Oh no, yeah. How can we ruin all of these things all at once? Like, fuck you, Netflix.
Ruin everything
Stop.
everybody loves.
Exactly. They're like, let's get Avatar and JoJo and One Piece and Bioshock and Cowboy Bebop and make them fight and then make them kiss and then destroy them. Like, Netflix is that fucking kid from Toy Story, like the neighbor one that has all the weird, horrible, ramshackle abomination toys. They're that kid, but with like
Sid.
beloved properties.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this series. Netflix bought them.
There you go.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
Netflix bought them. Gonna stitch a bunch of weird shit to them.
God, man. I mean, Disney is just doing the same fucking thing at this point.
Oh yeah, Disney has just come out and basically
With
said,
their
yeah,
own shit, yeah.
yeah.
It's like, hey, remember this thing you love? Not anymore.
Here's the thing that people like. I'm now gonna just throw it on the ground and fucking stomp on it. And they'll
God.
still pay me to do it because they love it.
Hey, guys, that was the toughest blow of all. Hey, guys, you remember Star Wars? That was cool, right?
Yeah, no, the Star Wars movies are really good.
Now let's make some more.
You know, it's never been a mistake to go to Star Wars and be like, let's make 3 more of these. That's never backfired for anyone before. So, I mean,
My God.
I'm sure the
I'm like,
sequels were great.
I'm one of those idiots that's like, every time I see the trailer for the new fucking ridiculous Star Wars property, I'm like, well, it is still Star Wars. And I watched like the first episode of like one of the Disney Plus shows, and I'm like, it's fucking retarded.
Oh
Like
gosh.
I watched the first season of Mandalorian, and people love the Mandalorian. I don't know why it is dog shit. It
Yeah, I was gonna
was
say
a terrible
I
show.
heard
It is a terrible
Mandalorian
Star
was
Wars
good.
show. It was, oh my god.
Yeah,
Did you watch it?
no, I didn't watch it. I heard it was. I heard people saying that it was good, but I was like,
People
I
fucking
don't
love
know
it.
if I
It's,
want
I'm
to.
telling you, it's fucking terrible. It's
Yeah,
dog shit. I would not recommend.
nah, because they already fucking blew it with all three of the movies. Like all three of the
God,
sequel movies were bad.
they just got progressively worse. The
Yeah, they
movies.
did. At least they had the common decency to get worse.
Oh my god, man.
Can you imagine if The Force Awakens was the worst one?
Oh my god. That was like that's the one that made me hopeful. I'm like it was kind of lame and fan servicey, but like they set up some cool shit
Yeah, it was like, okay,
and
it's
then
kind of
just did
fan
nothing
servicey,
with it.
but like, what else is the point of Disney buying this property and then grave digging through a property that's basically already done and just looting it for money than fan service? Like, fuck it. All right, give us the fan service. And then they didn't.
My god, I think the worst part was that they set up. Okay, so like obviously the first trilogy was like very very simple story. It was like there's this kid and he wants to be a Jedi and he's got to train, he's got to do whatever the fuck. And like his family's trying to get him to stop because they know what happened to his father and blah 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 and prophecy and this and that. And the new trilogy, the sequels, were very similar with one of the characters, with what's her face?
Ray.
Yes, Ray. Thank you.
Ray Skywalker.
Um, Ray Skywalker. Fucking hell. She. I mean, she was just like Luke, but dumb.
Ray, in quotes, Skywalker, Palpatine. that's,
Yes.
that's stupid as
Wait,
fucking.
what?
That's her name,
Dude,
remember?
I fucking forgot. I forgot they threw in that twist.
Yeah, she's Palpatine's granddaughter, but also a Skywalker because she said so.
I
Apparently, that name just goes to whoever wants it.
forgot that they did that. They just threw that in like the last movie. I totally forgot.
Yeah, because remember when she accidentally vaporizes the ship that doesn't have Chewbacca on it?
Right. Dude, I forgot about that.
It's so bad. It's so fucking stupid.
I forgot she was a Palpatine.
Yeah, and then the whole plan that the Emperor had fucking come up with that was super big brain, and he definitely planned all of this from the start, was have a granddaughter, have her escape to some fucking random planet,
After killing her parents.
kill her
After killing
parents.
his own son and or daughter. Like
Yeah. Kill her parents, one of which is his own child, in order to not get her immediately, so that way she can form the Force dyad bond with fucking Kylo Ren, who he didn't know would exist. And then fucking get them together and then merge with them and like
and
take
come back
over
to
her
life.
body or
Yeah.
some shit. Like, oh, that makes total sense. No,
Then
Star
this
Wars
time when
movies
they
are really
killed
good.
him, he's not capable of coming back because
She's all the Jedi, okay? That's why.
right.
Even though he's all the Sith.
But he was all the Sith though.
Yeah, but
He
she's
goes,
all the
I'm all the
Jedi.
Sith, and she just goes, and I'm all the Jedi. Like what the shouldn't that balance then? Like what the
No, the Force has nothing to do with balance. What are you, retarded?
God, that's like the whole point of the movie.
The whole point of the Force is that it's
Like
a balanced
everything
thing.
every person preached in every single movie. Yeah.
Yep. Every single person that knew shit about the Force, they're like, it's about balance. No, this time it is not. This time it is wildly unbalanced.
She had every Jedi plus one.
Exactly. She was double extra Jedi.
God. Plus that extra lightsaber.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
but she, like-
Because Palpatine didn't have two. That's why he lost.
They set up Finn too though in the first movie. That's my point. It's like that's how they were keeping it fresh. They're like there's two people from different backgrounds and they're setting up like two different basically Jedi training arcs, right? But then they just did fucking nothing with him.
Yeah, and then I mean the god tier foreshadowing where they're in the quicksand and Finn goes, "Wait, Ray, before we die, I have something to tell you," and then never says it.
They never bring it up.
They
ever.
they escape the quicksand and he just doesn't say what it was ever.
God.
And that was the last movie for now. They're gonna make more, I'm sure of it. But
God, man. It was so. I got free tickets after that movie. I saw it opening day in theaters because my dad and I did that with the new ones.
yeah,
Him and I and my grandpa would just go on opening day. He would take me out of school and we would see the new one. and they always sucked, but like it was fun.
Yeah.
And on that one, the the heater was broken in the theater. So
Oh,
I
so
mean,
it
I
was
had
like
like
super
my
cold or
winter coat
whatever.
and my hat and gloves on because it was like fucking 20 degrees in the theater. And we got reimbursed at the end. We all got free tickets.
I mean, that is really the only way that people should watch that movie is if you are
And
being
you know
paid
what I used that free ticket on?
the same movie.
Bringing you back to watch Rise of Skywalker with me.
Yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
was a mistake. You should not have done that. You should definitely have just not done that. Be like, hey, you want to go see Rise of Skywalker? Absolutely not. Fuck no.
I mean, I told you it was terrible before we went.
That's
We
true.
just had to see it.
I was like, I need to watch
You
it.
can't skip it.
Yeah, well, because I'd already
You're not
watched the
allowed.
first two, and they were
Yeah.
also bad, and I was like, that was fucking awful. But like, I gotta watch the last one. And now I know better. Now I know. You know what? Just ignore all the Star Wars. Ignore
Yes.
Mandalorian. Ignore Book of Boba
Well,
Fett.
that's the thing that sucks, though. Like the Book of Boba Fett, I didn't even bother with it, right? I just looked up a clip because I wanted to know like how they were explaining the way out of his death.
Oh, is it not a prequel?
No, it takes place at the same time as The Mandalorian, which is 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
What the fuck?
Right. So like he
Mandalorian's that
dies in
late?
Return of the Jedi. He falls into the fucking
The Sarlacc pit, yeah.
Starlight Pit in the desert. Right. So I my physics teacher was talking about it. He's like, yeah, the Book of Boba Fett is like fucking stupid. And I'm like, I thought he was dead. Like, how does this? Because I thought the same thing. I thought it was a prequel. But he mentioned that like Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian show up and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's after everything.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Boba Fett's just like alive. And I'm like, what do you mean he fell in this Sarlacc pit? He's like, yeah, just he's alive. Go look up a clip of it. So I looked up a clip of it. I just looked, went onto YouTube, and I'm like, Boba Fett escaping the Sarlacc pit, and it came up.
Is it? Does he just use
That
his
that's the
jetpack?
first scene of the show. Is he's in the Sarlacc pit, and then he just leaves it because he had a jetpack.
Exactly, dude. Hell yeah, he just flies out.
Right. So why didn't he just do that in the movie?
Um,
If that was their plan.
because that was before LucasArts was bought out by Disney,
Oh my god, man.
and and that movie was supposed to be the last one.
And he was supposed to be dead.
It was before Boba Fett's jetpack was powered by Chinese communist money.
God.
It was before all that. It was before. It was before the Sarlacc pit had to like. They had to send the camera guy to a Chinese concentration camp to film for the Sarlacc pit, and then they had to like thank them as they left in the credits.
In the
Like,
credits, yeah.
yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks to Saudi Arabia for letting us use your desert.
Yeah. Thanks to Saddam Hussein for letting us film nearby. Like, what the fuck? God, I fucking hate Disney, dude.
They're the worst.
Terrible company.
And that's the worst part of all of it, is I just saw the trailer for Kenobi.
What even is that? Is that a movie? Is that a TV show?
It's another show, but they got Ewan McGregor
Oh no.
to play Kenobi, and it's just him watching over Luke on Tatooine as a kid.
Hey, yo, what? That's
Yeah.
fucking creepy.
And like
The
talking
show.
to the uncle and being like, "Hey, I'm Anakin's like partner,
What the
and
fuck?
he's still alive and he's still out there, so like keep this kid safe."
Ayo, all right, listen.
And there's some shit going on. There's like, because Hayden Christensen's back too to play Darth Vader,
Oh my god.
but there's also like a black female Darth
They
Vader
said
because
Hayden
progressive
Christensen come back to be
Disney.
come back to be Darth Vader. You were the Darth Vader, not James Earl Jones.
Right. Well, they didn't say anything about the voice yet.
Yeah.
I mean, James Earl Jones is still alive, so
Okay, I wasn't sure.
we'll see. My rule is this: I didn't even bother with Book of Boba Fett or season 2 of Mandalorian because I'm like, no. The only reason I'm going to try this one is because Ewan McGregor and
Mm.
Darth Vader is in it.
Yeah,
No matter who's playing Darth Vader,
and
it's
they can
Darth
make him
Vader.
say hello there. Another happy
Ewan McGregor
landing.
can do his thing, and Darth Vader can do his thing. They're fun characters.
Yeah.
Well, Ewan McGregor's a real person, I guess, but
Ewan McGregor's my favorite character in Star Wars. But like, dude, I need to watch the show just because it sounds like the pitch is going to be hilarious. Where it's like, he goes up to Luke's uncle or whatever, and he's like, "Listen, bro, I'm his dad's like gay friend or whatever.
it's gay friend.
I'm Luke's gay
I'm
uncle, and
your
I'm just gonna watch over him in
nephew's father's
exactly.
ex-lover.
I'm just gonna watch over him. Okay, so if you see me in the bushes spying on this kid you've been entrusted with, don't worry, it's just me. I'm not up to anything weird. All right, peace out. And then he just like goes and sets up in the bushes with some binoculars, watching Luke like play at the playground.
Well, no, that's actually exactly what it is in the trailer. He's watching Luke play in his front yard through binoculars.
Oh my god!
I shit you not.
Oh,
But they're like sci-fi binoculars or some stupid shit. But yeah,
did he remember to bring the space lube for when he wants to jerk off to it, or
God,
was that not in the trailer? Did they not say?
they didn't mention it. I would imagine so.
Everyone remember to tune into Kenobi so we can see why Obi-Wan Kenobi is not allowed within 500 yards of a school zone.
God,
Watch Obi-Wan Kenobi get banned from the playground for spying on children. What the fuck? It's gonna be even more ironic when that show gets a fucking Disney, like a Disney World theme park attraction. They're just gonna hire a pedophile to stalk children at the park. They're just gonna have fucking pedophiles roaming the park dressed as Jedi.
God, I think that's already the case.
That's true. If you're an adult man walking around Disney dressed as a fucking Jedi, you're probably already a pedophile. Oh my god, that's a great point actually. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, Disney World, that's just default Disney World. That's not a new thing.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure. Yeah, dude.
Pedophiles
The people that like go to Disney World like regularly fucking scare me. Like, what goes wrong that makes you do that?
The people that go like every single year, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, dude, I don't understand. Like, why even go to like? Okay, listen. If you have kids, like really young kids, then I get it, right? If you have like kids that are still watching Disney movies and they still think like that shit is real, they're like, oh yeah, Aladdin's a real guy for sure, yeah. Robin Williams is a genie that lives in a lamp in the desert. Yeah, we all know that. It's based on real events.
Used to be.
I mean, yeah, before he died.
And Will Smith.
And then Will Smith became the genie. Fucking bring it full circle. Yeah, we all know that Will Smith is gonna slap the shit out of.
Did you see that one?
Madagascar. No, I didn't. I didn't watch that one.
I didn't watch the movie, but like, I've seen clips as Will Smith as the genie.
Yeah.
And it was pretty bad, man.
Oh no.
I don't know why they can't just stop. I mean, I heard they canceled a lot of the live action movies they had planned just because people fucking hate them.
Good. Good. I can't think of one live action like Disney movie that came out and people were like, "Yeah, that was really good." Like, no.
Cruella.
It's like, yeah, it's like people didn't really like the Cruella one. It's kind of stupid. Aladdin, Lion King.
Emma Stone was in it.
Mulan.
If I was gonna watch it, it would just be for Emma Stone because Emma Stone's fucking awesome.
Oh, I'm blanking.
But it's not worth it. It's not worth watching a Disney movie made past the year 2010.
Yeah, that's probably a safe way to go. Like, I don't know, man. The people that just be going to Disney World every couple of years or whatever, and like especially if they don't have kids, like that is the weirdest shit to me. I don't know why.
If you're going for you.
Yeah, like the fucking okay, you know what it is? It's the people that are like, it's the millennials that are going for the Harry Potter world that like freak me the fuck out. Like, yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, people that
I'm going for.
All right,
I'm going for Harry Potter.
There are crazy Harry Potter fans here. at my school, like
Of course, yeah.
people still just flip the fuck out about Harry Potter. Harry Potter just makes me want to fucking kill myself.
Yeah, I've never liked Harry Potter.
I
I'm be honest.
have such a deep, deep hatred for Harry Potter.
Okay. Yeah,
God, it's just. Ugh.
I never got into it. I tried to read the first book and I was bored out of my fucking mind. And that was when I was in
So the
first
books
grade.
aren't crazy bad, right? Like they're just like run of the mill kids books. There's nothing bad about them. But
Yeah.
like the people who like Harry Potter, that's the problem.
Yeah. The people that are like too into it.
Yeah.
Those people legitimately scare me. Like, oh boy.
One of my friends came up to me and he's like, unironically, was like, "Oh, I forgot to ask you, which Hogwarts house are you?"
Oh no. Oh,
Like, I'm gonna slap your face right off your face. Like, you're not gonna have a face anymore.
I'm house. Shut the fuck up. Jesus. Oh, who asks that? Who the fuck?
There's the good guys, there's the bad guys, and then there's two other ones. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw like one of the movies. I read like one of the books. It wasn't great.
Yeah, I don't. I honestly do not get the hype for Harry Potter. It seems like one of those things where it's like everyone loves it, even though it's like meh, just because they grew up with it. Like it just hit at the right time, and other fans for life of something that isn't even really that good. But like,
Right.
it would have to be something more than that, right? Like, did you know that J.K. Rowling is on the list of like top 10 best-selling fiction authors in human history?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, there's no way it was just she timed that well, right? Like, no fucking chance. At least at this point, she's stopped writing books, so someone better than her can take that spot. Cough, cough, Oda. Cough, cough. Because
Nice.
he's still writing, and
How close is he?
he's in 11th place. He's like basically about to overtake
first?
her. No, she's I think 10th maybe. I'm not sure. I'd have to look up the
Who's first?
Like Shakespeare or something. I don't remember.
That counts as fantasy.
A fiction.
Oh, fiction.
Yeah, it's not. It's not fantasy. It's fiction. Which I mean, you know, similar, but like
Where's Tolkien on there?
I'm not sure. Oh,
Did
fucking! Just reminded me. Speaking of remaking shit and it being terrible, did you see what is going on with Lord of the Rings? They're making
Rings of Power.
They're making woke Lord of the Rings. Let's do it. Fuck yeah.
I stopped following it, so I don't know. I heard that like there were rumors that it was going to be like political.
I don't know if it's gonna be political. All I know is they're like, you know what? Just throw a bunch of minorities into it.
Right.
It's like, okay. Did you know that the Queen of the Dwarves is actually a black woman? Like, no, I didn't know that. Is that how Tolkien wrote
Is that
that?
relevant to the plot?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. And also, I don't think Tolkien wrote them like that.
Right.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I didn't read Lord of the Rings. I watched the movies. I read most of The Hobbit for a book report. But like, I don't think that's in there. And it was funny because they uploaded the trailer to YouTube, and
I didn't even watch it.
And the comment section was just the same quote over and over and over. Everyone just commented on it. A quote from Tolkien that says, "Evil cannot create anything, it can only corrupt things that already exist." And that was the entire comment section. So then they went, okay, all right, we can't do that. So if you upload a video, you can basically give it these settings that are like, you know, what comments to hold, and you can blacklist certain words and like phrases and shit. So they blacklisted that phrase.
Of course you can.
Yeah, so they blacklisted that phrase. So now you can't comment, "Evil cannot create anything, it can only corrupt things that already exist," basically. So then they figured out a way to overcome this because they just Google translated it into every language. and then just put it there.
That's awesome.
So now if you go look at the fucking trailer, it's like it's
Oh wait,
just
I'm gonna pull it up now.
yeah, yeah,
Let's see if I can find it. What's
yeah.
it? Is the show just called Rings of Power?
I think so. I'll take a look. I can't remember if they removed it or not, but
If they removed the video.
yeah. Rings of Power trailer. Oh, okay, all right. Hold on, I think I found it. Yeah, by Prime Video.
Teaser
It's
trailer.
Amazon. Oh, there we go. There's someone that did it. Someone got it through in English, and it says, "Evil is not capable of creating anything new. It can only distort and destroy what had been invented or made by forces of good." And that's Tolkien's quote.
63,000 comments.
Yup. There you go. Have fun reading those. It's all the same thing, basically.
Oh, they removed dislikes, of course. Is that wait? So the dislike counter, is that like an option for creators to have, or is that just the default now?
I actually think, yeah, I think that's the default now. When I uploaded the last,
It's just no dislike comments or accounts. I mean,
it won't show it. So like, here's the thing. When I was uploading the last video, I was wondering about that, so I checked it, and it's got a little section on the like upload tab where it's like, oh, do you want to like hold any comments? Do you want to disable comments? I was like, no, just let them all through, whatever. And then it said, click this button to show the like ratio, like the like counter, not the like and dislike. It used to say like and dislike. Now it just says like counter.
there's a few English,
Yeah, there's a few English on there, so I guess they got rid of that thing, but there's a
a
ton
few
of them
German,
on.
like Chinese or Japanese or something.
Yeah, there's tons of different languages, and they all just say translate to English, and you click it, and it just comes back with the exact same thing.
Yeah, I've seen that one picture that went viral of like the queen.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, come on now. Listen, if you want to make like your own fucking racially diverse high like fantasy
Like
thing,
high
just do that.
fantasy, he does not have a patent on high fantasy.
Yeah,
Like anybody can
even though
fucking do that.
tons of high fantasy shit is taken from him, it's not even like that's a bad thing. Like all of the
Right.
high fantasy shit is taken from him. We get that. Like it's
Yeah, he's
fine. Just go
fucking
make
Tolkien.
your
Yeah, of
own.
course it is.
Yeah, it's like just go make your own, dude. It's fine. Who cares? Like that's the actual issue. It's like, okay, look, don't like take what he made and then be like, no, no, listen, we'll fix it because like it should have all the races in it. It's like, but then it's not like just make your own thing. Then why are you taking something that he made and changing it? Like it would be a lot fucking cheaper too. You're just paying for the license for no reason then, except the marketing. Because all the Lord of the Rings fans will love
that's
this.
what they're doing with everything.
I don't think they like this though.
That's what they're doing with Star Wars too, because like we're so past the point of having anything to do with the original trilogy. Why not make it its own story at this point? You just want to slap the Star Wars
Exactly.
title on there so people go see it automatically.
Exactly. And it's like, dude, all the fuck like it sucks that they go, okay, well we need to do the Star Wars thing. But then that means that they then have to forcibly retcon certain things just so the new shit makes sense. And it's like, no, just make your own. Like, just make your own sci-fi thing so then you don't need to retcon anything. Like, just start clean.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. And then they
Speaking
have
of all the nerdy geeky sci-fi shit,
yeah, what's up?
Did I tell you what I did with Invincible?
Invincible? No.
Invincible. The cartoon?
Yeah, the fucking J.K. Simmons one.
Right. Did you ever finish season 1?
No, I still haven't watched it.
So, I know a lot of people got really into season 1, and I thought it was pretty good too. And they've been taking forever with season 2.
Yeah.
And there's been interviews with like J.K. Simmons and what's his nuts, Steven Yeun. And they're like, yeah, we haven't recorded our lines, like nobody's animating shit, like it's not going to be out for a really long time. So I went on Amazon and I just bought the comic book series.
Oh, okay.
And I'm reading through that. And I gotta say, like, it's getting fucking insane. Like season 1 was it kind of stuck to the comics a little bit, not much.
Okay.
But if they do stick to the comics from here on out, like they could get into some really cool shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
You see, that's
And
the
I didn't
thing is
realize
like,
it's by so The Walking Dead
yeah, I was gonna
TV
ask.
show.
It's the fucking
Yeah.
because that guy did the same graphic novel for Walking Dead, right?
Right, yeah. It's the guy who wrote the Walking Dead comics.
Okay. Like Robert Kirkman or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's like that's cool. I think it's funny the meme that it's like no one can seem to agree why this thing keeps happening, but it keeps happening where it's like Western like comic books and cartoons are just getting shit on right now by manga, and they don't know why. Like no one see like everyone seems to have a different answer for it, and it's like, well, maybe it's because they don't do this like ridiculous political bullshit. And they go, what? Manga has politics in it, and it's like, yeah, but they're not like preaching them at you and not being like, this is why you're a bad person for not agreeing. It's like,
Right. And here's the
yeah,
thing, you saw how much of Invincible did you watch?
the first episode.
The first episode? Okay.
Yeah, I saw the first episode where he
So
like learns to fly and then Omni Man flips the fuck out at the end.
right, so you know his best friend?
Yes.
Can you describe his best friend to me? But with
Uh,
one glaring
isn't he like
characteristic.
gay?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say, is it
They just
he?
gave him like the gay voice.
I was gonna say
And you're
in
like,
my
oh, that
head.
character's gay.
In my head, he's the blonde guy from Kim Possible, but gay.
Right. That's a great description.
Okay.
And yeah, they give him the gay voice. So from episode 1, I'm like, oh, he's probably gay. And then in like I don't know, later on in season 1, it's like he just straight up fucks a couple of guys. So yeah, he's gay.
Okay, all right. I was about to
And
say,
then
but in the comics, it's like he gets a superpower and it's just making women orgasm like immediately by
God.
looking at them.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
in the
not
comics,
stuck
like,
to the comics at all.
he's not gay.
Oh, no.
Like, it's just like his best friend, and he looks the same. Like the design is exactly the same, appearance wise. He's just not gay.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
like the dude that he fucks shows up later on, and they're just like, "Hey, what's up?" And that's it. That's
Okay. Interesting.
like in the show when that guy shows up. The second he leaves, he turns to Mark and just goes like, "We fucked by the lake." It's like, what the fuck? Like, why are you throwing in these little lines out of nowhere just to
Yeah.
have a gay character?
Well, because
Like that was not in the story.
that's how regular people talk, right? Like you met my girlfriend, and as soon as she left, I was like, I like fucked her, by the way, like just in case it wasn't clear. Like I just looked at you in the eye and I was like, I put my dick in that just so like we're clear. Like no.
And then the other change was his girlfriend Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made her black in the show.
Oh, is she not black in the comics?
No, they just like change random shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, and that's one of the more successful ones too. That's like the only thing I could point to recently where it's like an American comic, like cartoon thing that actually people really liked that isn't Japanese.
Right. I mean, people went crazy over this show.
Yeah. Invincible was huge when it came out, and I assume whenever season 2 does come out, people will flip the fuck out for it again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty psyched because if they do take it in the right direction, because like obviously those are stupid changes, but they're minor changes, so who fucking cares?
Yeah, it's it doesn't really matter.
People only care if you do it the other way, because then you're evil and racist.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Amber in the comic was black and then in the
Right.
show she was white for no reason? Like people would be kind of tilted about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, people will probably get hyped for it again. But like apart from Invincible, like what is there in terms of like Western cartoons or comics that's done very well recently?
I mean, people go fucking nuts for the MCU.
Yeah, but that's like, I mean,
Like that's like different though. It's just
yeah,
movies.
well, because
It's like very, very loosely based on comics.
well, and
Yeah.
here's the thing: none of those characters are new, right? People go crazy
Yeah, that's true.
for Iron Man and Spider Man and
They've been
Thor and
around
Captain
forever.
America, and they've been around for decades. I mean, like new shit
Yeah.
that's coming out. Like
Yeah,
no
new
one,
shit, fucking nothing.
no one
Absolutely
lost their
nothing.
shit for Shang-Chi and the Five Rings.
See a new character?
Yes, that's why no one cared.
Okay.
Is because they're like, well, who the fuck is this guy? He's never been in anything before. Like,
Right.
because it's like, oh shit, wait a minute, Iron Man? I know Iron Man. I grew up reading the comics back when they were good. Like, that kind of thing. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I know that character. And then it's like, oh, they're giving my favorite Avenger a movie or whatever. It's like, sweet. But like a new property that people really like. It's like, I can't think of any. I could name plenty of them if we're talking like anime and manga. I could name several of them, but like I can't think of anything new that's coming out of like the US or Canada or Britain or whatever that's like really popping off and is like original.
Yeah, it's hard to find. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like most of
I mean,
the
there's just
popular
not
shit.
a big thing.
Yeah, it's like most of the popular shit is unoriginal or straight up licensed from something that people already like. Where they go, yeah, our biggest movies are fucking Fast and Furious 38, where they open a portal to the new dimension. And Star Wars
Jesus.
again.
With the power of family.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Luke
Vin
Skywalker
Diesel
shows up.
utilizes the power of family to resurrect the dead. Like,
Resurrects Palpatine.
yeah, exactly. It's a Fast and Furious Star Wars crossover. The dude, people thought Infinity War
Like
was
Paul
the
Walker
greatest.
and Palpatine are back.
thought People thought that Infinity War was the ultimate crossover event. You were wrong, okay? The ultimate crossover event is Luke Skywalker and Vin Diesel. What the fuck?
God, man.
But like, yeah, I mean, it's shit like that where it's like, no, this is just another iteration of the thing that you already know, and it's like those are good. Like, listen, a lot of the MCU movies are good. I'm not one of those MCU haters. Like, they're fine. They're not like amazing movie. They're not god tier, but like they're good. But like, none of them are
What,
new
MCU
though.
movies?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I've
yeah. It's
never
like,
been a fan.
yeah, it's like, I like the Iron Man, the first one I like. I don't really remember the other. I
I
don't
liked
remember
like
two.
the second Guardians I liked. That's about it.
Yeah, I liked Guardians
Or
1 and
Ragnarok was
2.
pretty funny.
Yeah, yeah. Thor Ragnarok was good. Both Guardians I liked.
That's about it for
I
me.
liked Infinity War. Endgame wasn't as good, but
I
I
fucking
still
hated Endgame.
I'm
I gotta be
alright with it.
real.
I get why you don't like it. I'm not like, ugh, how could you not like this? It's a great It's like, it's alright.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Infinity War was surprisingly decent.
Yeah, I liked Infinity War. But like, but that's my point though, is that it's just using a bunch of characters that people are already sort of familiar with.
Yeah.
It's like none of those characters were written straight up for Infinity War. It's like all of them existed before that. So, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure why Japan is just kicking our ass at that, but they are. It's not even close. When was Invincible written, do you know?
I got the book right here. Let me check. I think like pre 2010.
Okay.
Well, this is like a compilation of the first 50 issues.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it's gonna have like a date.
Okay, I can just Google it if you want, but like I'm sure
Yeah,
whenever it came out, like
yeah, this was published after the show was released. This compilation I have.
okay.
So it says 2021, but it was way before that.
2003.
Yeah, okay.
Oh boy, Jesus. Yeah, I was about to say, whenever it came out, I guarantee I could name more successful anime properties that came out between now and then. And it's like 2003? Jesus, that gives me a
The
lot of
early
time.
2000s, yeah.
Yeah,
When
dude,
did,
I don't even need to fucking. What's up?
I'll look at a few big ones.
From
The
2003?
AOT manga was... Oh, 2009, that was a later one.
Which one?
Attack on Titan was a later one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Attack on Titan's more recent. But
I
like,
know the anime was recent. I didn't know the manga was that recent, though.
okay, yeah, I wasn't sure when the manga.
What about, like, Death Note? That was, like, early 2000s.
I think so, yeah. Like, even if it's shit that I don't like, I'll say like, I don't know. I mean, what was popping in 2003? Like, I think Naruto came out in
I-
2003. At least the anime did.
Oh, this was before
Bleach,
Death Note.
Death Note. I remember the anime. I think was like 2009. I think.
Yeah, the manga was 2005. Yeah, so
Okay,
this
yeah,
is older than that even.
yeah. It's like you have Death Note. When did Full Metal Alchemist come out? Because I know the
Let me check.
when
Full Metal Alchemist.
did
It was 2001. That was
2000?
before this.
Yeah, 2002. The first volume was released on January 2002. Like, okay, so I
Yeah,
can't
so that
count.
was older.
I can't count Full Metal Alchemist. That's fine, even though the anime came out in 2004. I won't count it. But like, I mean, there's plenty of shit that's like just been popping the fuck off. Like, even if it's shit I don't like, it's like it's still shit that is very successful and a lot of people do like. Even if I think it's
Right.
stupid that people like it. Cough cough. My hero. My hero
Ah,
sucks.
dude.
My hero sucks. I'll
Yeah,
die
it
on that
does.
hill. Fight me. My hero's bad. Honestly, the thing I hate most about My Hero is I think it's Studio Bones that animates it. And it's really sad because I really like Studio Bones and I wish they were working on something else because they're really good. It's like, why? Why? But like, I mean, that came out, Demon Slayer came out, Black Clover came out, Dr. Stone came out, like people are super hyped for Chainsaw Man, that's coming out. Like plenty of shit. And it's like I guess it's just more original. I don't know. Because I wouldn't even say all those are super original, but like, I don't know, they're more original than just taking a property that already exists and then just saying, fuck it, we'll just make it how we want it. It's like, but that's not how everyone else wants it. Whatever. I don't know. Do I have anything else on the topic list or should I wrap up? Let me see. I feel like I had a quick one, but oh yeah. I'll just bring it full circle to last week real quick. Just a fun note to end on. The new generation of warfare has finally started. If you think that
Oh.
wars are going to be fought with guns and tanks and soldiers on the battlefield, boots on the ground, you are sorely mistaken. We've reached the next frontier of warfare, and that is the meme front.
Oh.
We're now fighting meme wars. Did you see before Ukraine got invaded? This was like probably a couple weeks before they got invaded. They tweeted a meme out that was fucking hilarious.
I don't think so.
So like
I don't think I saw it.
some official like body of the Ukraine government has a Twitter account. It's like verified. And they tweeted that one image. I know you've seen this format before. It's like the types of headache and then the different parts of the head that are red is like in pain. They tweeted that image and it's like migraine, pressure headache, and then the one where the entire head is lit up red like it's in blinding pain. And it just says living next to Russia.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I mean that
Got
might
me.
be why they invaded, honestly. Everyone's wondering why exactly did Putin invade Ukraine? I think that might be why. They were talking shit on Twitter. Putin said talk shit, get hit. And then they decided to talk shit. And then Taiwan actually did the same thing.
I mean, it is Russia. You gotta talk shit. Fuck Russia.
Yeah. Dude, leave it to fucking Taiwan to rip off a joke and then poorly make the same joke because they did basically the same thing. To be fair, I don't remember which one did it first, so maybe Ukraine is stealing it, but they did the same thing with China. Where Taiwan's fucking Twitter account tweeted like living next to China, the biggest headache. So I can't wait to see how the war with memes will be developed from here. Like, can we actually form meme weapons to kill people with weaponized autism? Like, can we just actually have?
autism.
Can we actually have soldiers legitimately die of cringe?
I think I'm capable of doing so.
Okay.
I think if they just released me on the battlefield with like access to some shitty Photoshop meme creator app, then yeah.
You would kill all
I
the
could like
Russians
fucking nuke Russia
with
with that.
cringe. Oh my god. They would be talking about the launch codes. It's like the launch codes for the nukes? No, worse. The launch codes being
The band kids.
the passcode for Nate's phone. Like just the password to get into his gallery. Like fuck.
It's my fingerprint.
Oh shit. You have the most
Well, I do have
valuable
But
fingerprint on the planet. Yeah, I was about to say if you have
I'm not gonna share my password on the podcast.
No, of course don't, but like
Yeah. But
I already know it's your fingerprint. I'll just sneak into your house and open your
Still my
phone with
skin.
your finger. Yeah. I'll just cut your fingers off.
Nice.
And then I'll be the most dangerous man on the planet because I have my memes and yours. I've got the world's largest supply of thermonuclear shitposts ready to go up.
Nice.
Oh, dude, this video's thumbnail is going to be such a shitpost.
I like it.
I'm making a movie poster for G.I. Jane 2.
Oh.
So I was sitting in Photoshop before you joined the call. I was sitting in Photoshop
Just
copying.
looking at that face.
Yep, I had the poster up on the left side of my screen, and I was recreating it with Jada Pinkett Smith, her face, and then I also put. There's a part where, in the sort of transparent like background, there's a dude. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know who the fuck it is. But he's like sort of transparent and behind her, so I put the fucking zebra from Madagascar. So I right now I need to fucking download a font that'll make it look right, like make the text on screen look properly. So I gotta fix that up, but I think I'm nearly done.
Okay, cool.
So that'll be good. All right, we can wrap up now.
All right.
Okay, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Fucking hope to see you next week. If you wanna, get a notification or whatever for when I upload next, because I don't know if it'll actually be next week. I managed to do it this week, but I don't know if I'll do it again next week. I'm not sure. I might be busy or not. We'll figure that out. But the easiest way to know when I upload is fucking subscribe. So just subscribe, click like, do all that shit. See you next week.